So Srila Prabhupada is now Srila Prabhupada is explaining the So Srila Prabhupada is explaining that how the process, how this knowledge of the Kshetra and the Kshetragna is converted into practical realization, into practical manifestation. So Lord Krishna explains here that now the Lord is summarizing is summarizing the aspect of knowledge of the Tattva, and that happens in 27, and in 28 the Lord is actually explaining the effect of this knowledge. What can be the effect? So one who applies himself to this understanding, what is going to happen to him? What is going to happen to him? So how this knowledge has to take effect or get installed, that is what is going to be explained from 28 onwards, actually, in those verses. So Krishna's conclusion is there is nothing else in this world than Kshetra and the Kshetragna. Therefore, just being now this explains the point that there are only two elements, the Kshetra and the Kshetragna. Therefore, now to simply remain caught up in Kshetra, that is the material conception, is going to be to simply remain caught up is going to be quite unfortunate, because there is only one more element which has to be considered. So spiritual life is not complicated at all. Spiritual life does not require intelligence. Spiritual life does not require scholarship. It does not require anything, actually. What it requires is, sometimes Prabhupada says it requires is common sense. It just requires an open-heartedness. That's all. So it is not difficult, because anywhere we look around, we can only see these two elements, and everywhere we look around, there are only these two elements. So Kshetra means the material nature, and Kshetragna means the soul and the supersoul. That is Kshetragna. The knower of the field is soul and the supersoul. So therefore spiritual life is not difficult, it is very near the living entity. One just has to acknowledge the presence of the Kshetragna. So just looking at matter is going to give an incomplete view of the reality, and therefore the living entity, when he just looks from a material being driven by a material concept of life, and the living entity just looks at matter, then he nothing seems to work out. Everything seems to be out of his control, and it is naturally so, because you are just looking at matter, but the reality is not constituting of only matter. There is Kshetragna also involved. So because you have less, your understanding is having less parameters or incomplete parameters, therefore you will not be able to, therefore such a person will not be able to control. Is it not? Because to be able to control, to be able to understand the effect, or to be able to calculate, to be able to predict, to be able to move, one has to have understanding of all the parameters, the Kshetra and the Kshetragna. Only the Kshetra will make one take wrong decisions, wrong predictions, which is the hallmark of materialistic lifestyle. Wrong predictions, wrong conclusions, nothing in control, everything going out of control, everything is bewildering there. The bewilderment is only happening because the Kshetrajna is not acknowledged. Now what if one is not able to see the Kshetrajna? That means one should repeat the, one should see properly again, is it not? Like that. One should see properly again. So that means, so it's just like, if one's vision is aberrated, there is aberration in the vision, then one needs an instrument which can aid in him getting a proper vision, is it not? So just like if one is not able to see, and the teacher is writing on the board, but the person not able to see, then he has to be taken to a optometrist to be able to see, get his eyesight checked, is it not? That is the point, because he is not able to see. So he needs an aid for him to be able to see, is it not? So the aids for us are the Shastras and the devotees of the Lord who can help us see what is the reality. So therefore in text 28 Prabhupada is telling, Prabhupada is explaining that proper vision is seeing all three aspects. Proper vision. So what is the vision test? Are you able to see the material energy, material nature in everything? Yes. Are you able to see the soul? Yes. Are you able to see the super soul? If you say yes, then there is proper vision. Then that is called as proper knowledge, to be able to see all three things. And Srila Prabhupada explains very beautifully that this is not possible on one's own endeavor. This is only possible when one takes shelter of a devotee, of an acharya. When one takes shelter of an acharya, one takes shelter of a person in knowledge, and who has seen the spiritual reality. Only such a person will be able to explain, or such a person will be able to show us how, only such a person will be able to explain and show us what is the spiritual reality. So unless a devotee imparts us the vision how to perceive the super soul everywhere, how to perceive the presence of the Lord everywhere, it is very difficult to be able to differentiate or to be able to pinpoint the presence of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, spiritual reality is understood by apprenticeship. And that is the reason that a sadhaka should never try to make himself independent in his practices. Because apprenticeship is the way by which we can understand spiritual reality. Without which it is very difficult. Without which it is very difficult. Impossible to understand. Impossible. Impossible to understand. And that is why no matter whatever is the level of advancement, one should remit and commit himself to the association of devotees, because only then one can get the proper vision. Only then can the clouds of can the clouds get shredded off. The clouds of vices, the cloud of intoxication, the cloud of anarthas. Only then it can get shredded off. So here, therefore, Srila Prabhupada very prominently establishes that what one needs is to take shelter of an acharya and his instructions and the process which he has given and the association which he has created. So for a beginning sadhaka, that association is his lifeline. That is his only the source to advance. But for an advanced devotee, that association is the surety. Therefore, no matter whatever is the level of advancement, even a pure devotee doesn't want to leave the association, because he wants to be triply sure that what he is seeing, although there is direct connectivity to God, but still he wants to be triply sure that what he is seeing is the actual vision or not. And therefore even pure devotees don't desire to give up the association.